Hi, I'm Brooke Wallace, filling in for Max Brantley with your Arkansas Times News headline updates for Wednesday, March the 6th. The sponsor of a bill aimed to protect Arkansas tenants pulled down the legislation for modification Wednesday morning after a lawyer from the Arkansas Realtors Association declared the group's opposition, and several members of both parties indicated they were skeptical of the proposal. Representative Jimmy Gazaway, a Republican in Paragould, said his House Bill 1410 would seek some balance between the rights of tenants and the rights of landlords by establishing minimum standards for all residential rental units. The bill has the support of grassroots groups fighting for renter protections. "We live in the richest country in the world," Gazaway told the House Insurance and Commerce Committee. "I do not believe it's too much to ask of a landlord in 2019 in the United States of America." Cliff McKinney, an attorney representing the Realtors Association, told the committee the bill would increase rents and reduce the state's supply of affordable housing. Costs for landlords would go up. If costs for landlords go up, then costs for tenants go up, he said. When asked by Representative John Maddox, a Republican in Mena, whether the association believed any landlord-tenant legislation was necessary, McKinney declined to answer. Representative Bob Ballinger yesterday added an amendment to his bill to undo the will of the voters and roll back the state minimum wage. The bill had been moved to the deferred list in the Senate Public Health Committee in late January, leading to speculation that Ballinger might not have the votes. He has now tweaked the bill and told us that he is considering running it as soon as next week. Just a few months after voters overwhelmingly approved the wage bump, Ballinger aims to roll it back for many workers. His initial proposal would have exempted people younger than 18, all schools, public or private, nonprofit organizations, and employers with fewer than 50 people. Under the current law, employers with fewer than 4 people are exempt. As amended, Ballinger's bill still exempts those younger than 18, but adds 2 new categories of exempt employees who could be paid less than the state minimum wage: those convicted of a felony and people with developmental disabilities. The amendment also eliminates Ballinger's proposed exemption for schools and no longer exempts nonprofits with 25 or more employees. Employers with fewer than 25 employees would be exempt under the amendment proposal, moving the threshold down from Ballinger's original proposal of 50. You can read more about that on the Arkansas blog. In other news, after narrowly rejecting it on Monday, the Arkansas House of Representatives on Tuesday approved a measure by Representative Aaron Pilkington, a Republican of Clarksville, that would allow pharmacists to dispense oral contraceptives to women without a prescription from a doctor. House Bill 1290 now heads to the Senate. The vote was 54-29, with 9 members voting present and another 8 not voting. House Republicans were split on the bill, with several speaking against it. Under current law, women must obtain a prescription from a doctor or a nurse practitioner to obtain birth control. Pilkington said in an interview after the floor vote that expanding access to contraception would result in fewer abortions. Quote, "As a pro-life conservative, it helps us reduce the number of abortions in the state. To me, it seemed like a simple solution. It hasn't been a simple process due to some of the opposition," end quote. A memorial service for Matt DeCample, the widely beloved former spokesperson for Governor Mike Beebe, will be held at 2 p.m. on Sunday, March the 10th, at the Clinton Presidential Center. A second service will be held sometime in the summer in the Seattle area where DeCample grew up. DeCample died March the 3rd from a rare form of liver cancer. David Ramsey wrote a lengthy blog item earlier this week about DeCample's rich life in Arkansas. If you're interested in reading more about that or other news, please see our Arkansas blog. Thanks, and see you tomorrow.